Welcome everyone to Vested Interests. This is Shane back again for another video. We are going to do a portfolio update for the week. Another week in the books. Pretty tumultuous week altogether. Did some buying early in the week and then we ended the week very red. So I actually reallocated some funds. We put a little under $1,300 to work in the portfolio on new capital and then $827 in reallocated. So let's take a look at the moves this week. As you can see here, we started out, or actually this is later in the week, we ended the week selling out of two positions all together. Spartan Nash, we sold 13 shares. We put 421.68 back to work and also sold out of Kroger, 405.40. Both of these positions were up. I think Kroger was up about 10% and Spartan Nash was either 15 or 16%. So both of them had some gains. They were just two that I had not been adding to in a while. As you can see, 32.44 and 50.68. I was buying these last year around $30 per share, and I think this one was down in the 20s whenever I started purchasing this. So with the market being down as much as it was, some other opportunities presented themselves. So let's take a look at what we did with these funds. $827.10 total from the two sales. And with those funds, we reallocated $829.70, so a little bit additional capital with what we sold out of the two positions. Same thing on Friday. To end the week, we bought 4 more shares of Store Capital at $26.30. 4 more shares of Bank of America, really building out these two positions right here. And Store Capital is a REIT in the real estate sector. Bank of America is in the financial sector. 4 shares there at $33.55 for Bank of America, ticker BAC. We picked up 5 more shares of Intel Corp at $39.49 per share, ticker INTC. Is in the information technology sector, and this is just extremely cheap, guys. That's why we picked up some more. Again, that's why I was willing to sell out of Kroger and Spartan Nash. Intel was just a better opportunity. I think Bank of America and Store Capital at these prices are a better opportunity than keeping that little bit of profit in those shares. $800 better put to use in these ones, in my opinion. We picked up 2 more shares of Cisco Systems at $43.45 per share. Cisco Systems is also in the information technology sector, ticker CSCO. 3M, we picked up 2 more shares there, ticker MMM, in the industrial sector at $140.31. I think this has actually dropped down a little bit further toward right at the end of the day, or maybe in the after hours on Friday, because it's down, last I looked, around 137 or 138. And we continue to add to Huntington Bancshares, really building out this position too, getting close to 200 shares there, 2 more at $12.72, another in the financial sector, HBAN. This was to end the week. Now, earlier in the week, we put new capital to work in the portfolio, $1,299.55 we added to the portfolio. We picked up 4 shares of Huntington Bancshares, $13.61. So as you can see, it dropped down more towards the end of the week. That's why we added more. So we added $13.61, 4 shares in the financial sector, 2 shares of Cisco Systems at 45. Remember on the other one, it was at 43. So again, that's why we did that. It had dropped down significantly more. Bank of America, $36.27. 2 Intel Corporation, $43.32. Again, that's down to 39 now. So 2 shares of Kraft Heinz. We hadn't added here in a while. This is in the consumer staple sector. It has finally started to come back down. I think it's just at or just below my cost per share basis. So if it continues to stay below, I'll continue to add and drop down that price. Here earlier in the week, we bought 1 share of 3M at 145. Again, this is down at 137 now. So it's yield on this one has shot up to about 4.3, I think, 4.2, 4.3 right in there. We added 2 more shares of Realty Income, ticker O. This is a monthly paying REIT in the real estate sector at $67.23. This is down even further from the purchase on the 7th. 4 more shares of Stag. We're trying to get this one to 100 shares. This is another REIT, and same with O. These are both monthly paying REITs right here at $33.91. Added 2 more shares of Prudential Financial, ticker PRU, $105.11. I think this is down to actually about $100 now. 4 shares of Store Capital at $27.63, and 9 shares. This is the last one out of the bunch from our stocks to watch in June that we hadn't added to until this purchase here. 9 shares of Sibanye-Stillwater, SBSW is the ticker, and this is out of the material mining sector, the material sector. It's a mining company at $12.46, and I think this is down to around $11.80, $11.60 to $11.80 right in there. So all of these that we bought earlier in the week had dropped down significantly on Friday on the 10th. So this was June 7th purchases. On the 10th, obviously you saw it had dropped down significantly more. So that is why we sold out of the 2 positions that we did to pick up additional shares cheaper, just reallocate those funds along with the new funds in the portfolio. So let's take a look at an overall view of the portfolio and see how these purchases turned out. So as you can see here, the total value of the portfolio is down. We did have a pretty red week, so pretty much across the board, the stocks in my portfolio were down, not below the overall cost basis. I am still up just less than 1% on the year so far, along with the dividend yield of 4.516, puts us just over 5% total returns right now. And this is it. This is the most important part. Doesn't matter if the market's up, down, sideways. And for years to come, this will continue to grow, and currently the annual dividend income, passive income provided by the dividends paid out in the portfolio, $5,217.91. Let's take a quick look at the overall asset allocation percentages. Communications sitting at 9.65, consumer discretionary at 3.7, consumer staples at 7.9, energy is sitting at 10.59. Financials is sitting at 10.94, healthcare at 10.62, industrials 11.78, technology is creeping up there at 12.22, materials is 6.09, utilities is sitting at 4.58, and REITs and real estate is sitting at 11.93%. Still no ETFs in the portfolio, even though there are some foreign ETFs that I think are starting to look attractive, maybe as China opens back up and they turn around. Well, let me know how your portfolio was doing this week, guys. Again, we ended the week pretty red. But as always, appreciate you stopping by. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to show me some love. Hit that thumbs up, ring the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I do personally read and respond to the comments. I'm always interested to read your questions and or opinions, suggestions for future topics as well. That is how my portfolio did this week, what we added, how we ended up the week. What did you add, if anything? Love to hear about it. Again, drop those down below. Constructive criticism is welcome as well. And this is Shane signing off, wishing peace and prosperity to you and yours. And remember, financial security comes to those who take a vested interest. We'll see you next time, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing in this presentation should be considered financial advice. I'm only sharing my opinion and investing journeys for educational and entertainment purposes. Investing involves risk. You can't lose money. You should never invest any amount you're not comfortable losing. Always do your own research and invest based on your situation, circumstances, and select criteria, or seek the advice and counsel of a certified financial advisor.